This video is going to break down spray tanning equipment. There are so many options on the market. It's very difficult to decipher what's great and what's not. First, let me preface this video by saying I may seem biased towards our equipment, but here at $1 Million Tan, we could create any equipment. We could go with any equipment, and we select only a specific Iwata system because it's simply the best. So let me start by saying that. I will go through all the different types of equipment and explain to you with facts why the system that we choose is the most efficient. Okay, first let's talk about Airbrush Systems. An Airbrush system has two major problems. The first is that it takes way too long to do a tan. You're talking about anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour for one tan. It just takes too long. It also makes it too big of a time commitment for your guests. So even if they don't mind once or twice when they're going on vacation or something special, it's too long for them to do once a week. And your goal is for them to make this a once a week service part of their normal routine. The second problem is it's too difficult to get a flawless tan. Because it's such a fine mist and such a small amount of tanning solution actually coming out of the gun, it's very difficult to get a flawless tan. It's easy to miss areas, it's easy to overlap a little too much and have darker areas. It's just too difficult. So those are the biggest problems with an airbrush machine. 10 years ago, they were kind of the only option. Or a little bit more than 10 years ago, but now an airbrush machine is really only good for makeup. It does not make any sense at all for tanning. Next, we have what I call massive spray tanning systems. These systems have a couple major flaws. First, they're usually very loud. So if you are in a spa type environment and have treatments going on next door, this doesn't work very well. Also, even if you don't have any other services going on, it's too loud to talk to your guest and operate the machine at the same time. This 10-minute period, 5 or 10 minutes that you have with the guest while you're spray tanning them is absolutely crucial to sell them product and to sell them on the tan. You can't waste this time barely being able to talk to them. I was using an account system a couple days ago, and it was unbelievable how I literally felt like I was yelling at the guests to try to educate them about their tan during the spray tan session. It just doesn't work. Also, these systems are usually wildly overpriced. They look cool, they look modern, but they're just too big. They're just overkill for what you need. Also, they produce a very wide mist. So you can do a 2-minute tan. The problem is you don't want to do a 2-minute tan. It's not customized enough. Many people compare this to a spray booth tan because it comes out such a wide mist. It's almost like the mist of a spray booth. The mist coming out is too wide to do a even out tan lines or do body contouring. It's just too big. So that's a really big problem because a lot of guests will come in and want very specific things, and since you're doing a custom spray tan, you should be able to give them exactly what they want. And with these massive units, you can't do that at all. Like I said, there are so many that look really cool, and I wish they performed better, but they just don't. The last problem is a major problem from the business side of spray tanning, and it's that it's such a wide mist comes out that you're wasting so much tanning solution. So you picture most areas of your body are not that wide. And if the mist is twice as wide as the part of your body, you're going to be wasting a ton of tanning solution. So going with these systems can often not only lose you business, hence lose you money because you're not getting a super custom spray tan, you can also be losing a ton of money in wasted spray tanning solution. Okay, so we've gone through airbrush tanning systems, massive spray tan systems. Now let me tell you why our $1 Million Tan professional equipment is the very best available. We use only Iwata equipment, a specific spray gun and compressor. It's super durable. You can do tan after tan after tan, never needs to cool down, never needs a break. Also, there's very little maintenance required. This system is easy breezy. Also, another huge, very important thing is you can do a 5 to 10 minute tan. It's a perfect balance of a wide enough mist so you can do a speedy tan, but not too wide to where you can't do a customized tan. So you can even out tan lines, you can do body contouring, you can give your guest a really customized tan, but it's still only taking you between 5 and 10 minutes max. So that's a really key thing with spray tanning. You want to give them a customized tan, but you don't want it to take forever. Also, our system is really lightweight and very easily transportable. If you're doing mobile tanning or spray tanning parties, the compressor only weighs 10 pounds and has a handle on top, so it's really easy to take wherever you go. Also, our mist is a very, very fine mist. It comes out of a very thin needle, and so it really produces the most natural looking tan on the skin. Everyone really loves it, and it really enhances the service. Also, all the problems I mentioned in the other spray tanning options, you will not run into with ours at all. You do not have wasted solution. Like I said, it's a wide mist, but not too wide. So you have very little overspray. It's not loud. It's easy to transport. Very little maintenance required. It really is the best of all options. Everything that you need. You need equipment that's efficient, that's durable, that's not a headache, and is going to give a flawless spray tan every time. So you're not worried about the technicalities of your business. You're just worried about growing your business. Okay, so now what to do if you have invested in spray tanning equipment that just doesn't cut it. I visit accounts, new accounts all the time that are facing this problem, and there really is one answer, and it's probably not what you want to hear, but I promise it's the right answer. So I go into accounts all the time that are losing business because their spray tanning equipment just isn't cutting it. They have complaints from guests. Guests aren't loving their tan, so they're losing more money by losing more guests than they would if they were just to invest in the best spray tan equipment. Equipment that gives a flawless tan every time, where guests are loving it and not complaining, and just giving a flawless, headache-free tan every single time. If this is your situation, I know it is so painful to invest in another set of equipment when you already have equipment, but I promise you, tanning people with an inefficient or bad spray tan system will lose you much more money than investing in good equipment that will last you for years and years. I helped an account just yesterday actually set up with our system in their spa, and they had only been offering spray tanning for a little bit with this other system, but were having problems with it. And in one day, we made back their initial investment of the system. The second person that came in bought a package of 12 tans, and by the end of the day, after about 15 tans, we had made back their original investment. Now, this definitely doesn't always happen in one day. It certainly can. Sometimes it takes a couple days, a couple weeks, a month, a couple months. But point is, it's so much better to start with the right equipment and give yourself every advantage so you're not worried about problem solving forever. You know that you have a great product, great equipment, you can do flawless spray tans, and you just worry about or focus on getting new clients, building your business, and making your spray tanning business as fabulous as it can be. So that's it. That is my breakdown of spray tanning equipment. As always, email me with any questions. I would love to help you and give you advice, and I hope this was helpful. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.